Hey FishTube, how's it going? So I got myself a challenge here to make $4,000 total on 4 tanks, 420 highs, and I'm going to explain how I'm going to do it. Now, as far as the discus, this is supplementing my income for the room to kind of be able to do that stuff, and you know, take my time with the discus and grow them out correctly and not worry about rushing anything so I can make money on those, because those are long term. Now my goal for the room is about 25,000 to 30,000 this year. I think that's realistic as far as the discus I have and other fish I have, a lot of L numbers and cories. But I just want to talk about these right now and how anybody can really get started with these fish, because they're in a lot of fish stores, right? And fish stores will buy these fish all day long from you. Mostly because of the color, but what's great about it is the males and females are both colorful, so you're not wasting you know, fish as far as only being able to sell the colorful males. So let's kind of look at what's going on. Okay, so the first tank is the red velvet swordtail. Now, this fish right here is, you know, you look at the males and females, obviously they're both colorful. Now red is the way to go as far as selling to fish stores, okay? Will I sell them privately? Sure. But mostly these are designed for the fish stores where they'll buy them all day. Now I've already built a relationship with the fish stores. The waterfront is more of the high-end discus and L numbers, and then I have a store locally here next to me that is mostly just community fish. So the swordtail, just got these in, and so I'm going to start breeding these. But the key to it is to keep them well fed and change a lot of water, so that tends to get them breeding. But also, if they got full tummies, they tend not to predate on the fry as much. Now the fry will go down, but I want to you know, kind of get in there and check every morning, every night, pull any fry out of there. And then also what I've done is I've supplemented these tanks with plecos. So this one has the green dragon. This is the gray sage green dragon. I would like to get a little bit more green in them, so we will see if I can do that. If not, I would probably sell these more as the common bushy nose, but you know, it just kind of depends what they throw. So this is about my 3rd generation of these green dragons, so we'll see. So lots of cover up top, that's the key, and then the fry can hide, and then I can pick those out every morning. So you can see the big male right there. So what I've done is I've done 2 males, so you see a dominant male right there, and then a sub-dominant male right here. Now obviously the males are going to sell for a little more than the females. The females are probably going for about $1 wholesale, and I could probably get about $1.50 to $1.75. $2 is pushing it wholesale to a fish store. So numbers are the key here. Okay, so the first one, red velvet swordtail and the green dragon bushy nose. Combining the tank. Lots of food, lots of water, lots of fry. Okay, so the next one is already done real well for me. This is the dwarf red coral platy. I've probably produced about 500 of these things and literally have not even looked in the tank. I just feed a baby brine shrimp and change water on it. Now, the pleco in this one is a little bit more elusive, so you'll see here in the back there, it's the clown pleco. So fish stores like the clown pleco because it's kind of that L number look, but it's affordable. So I think they sell for about $5 each. So I'd probably get about $150 to $175 each at 3 to 4 months. Okay, so red coral platy and the clown pleco. All right, so $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. Now, my goal is $4,000 for the rack. Okay, so if this one gets 800 and 1,200, obviously that'll offset each other. Okay. So the next one is my strain of guppies that I've been working with for about 2 years. These are super hardy guppies. I've kind of tried to get rid of the derpiness in it. They're still there a little bit, and it's going to take even more time. But really what I've done with these is try to make a disease-resistant guppy. I've probably sold about a couple thousand of these at $1. Okay, so this has been a real good tank, and they turn over real quick. And here's what I've found with the guppy, or especially these guppies, is if I feed real well and change water a lot, they tend not to go after the fry. So I kind of let them sit in here. And you'll see a ton of fry in there already. So someone just had a hatch here, or had some babies. So you'll see all the little ones in the back. You can see those. Okay. So the pleco in here is a super red. Okay, super red. So the super red goes for a little bit more. I'd probably get like $3 to $4 on the super red, and then $1 each on the guppies. Now I can get up to $1.50 for, let's say, this guy right here, the red-tailed Dumbo. So what I find is red is a great color. It helps sell fish. Most people that, and so here's the thing, I test my fish with my wife because my wife does not keep fish. So I bring her down and ask her what she thinks, and if she looks at it and says, oh, that's cool, or that's colorful, or that's nice, then I know the test is okay as far as what will be sold in public. Because if she likes it, then most people will like it as far as kids and parents and stuff like that. So all these are kind of beginner fish, and that's the point. Low cost, high numbers. Okay. So my assorted guppies. You know, you can call them mutt guppies, whatever on. So, and I don't try to deceive anybody. I sell them as that, but these are super hardy. And this tank is about 2 years old and has gotten ick twice. And I kind of let them just go through the ick process. And then mostly I just treat them with heat and salt to get rid of it. So no medicines have gone in the tank. There's a female super red. So all these tanks have breeding trios in them for the plecos. Okay. So this one's a new one I just tried. The Selfin Molly. So you see this male right here. He's got kind of a nice little fin. He pops out that fin a lot. So he's actually subdominant in this tank. So he's really fighting for those females. And I just seen a little fry. There's one, a little fry in there. So already got a fry. So these are 3 days, or I got these on Saturday, so about 4 days old right now. Now, one thing I did notice with the females is the black eye. So I've done a ton of research on the eyes, and some people say it's a defense mechanism to look bigger. I think it's a genetic issue, but you see this female right here has a normal eye. So I think that's a genetic thing, and I can hopefully breed that out. Now, still sellable fish, not perfect, so maybe I'll look for some more females. And the pleco in here is the albino green dragon. These are great sages too. So they will throw the green dragon, but also they carry the snow white gene in them. So where the snow whites come from mostly is this strain. Not very hardy yet, so people are trying to get those, but I have seen them in fish stores a little bit here and there. Okay, so that's my goal here is $4,000 on 4 tanks, and then what I will start doing is probably just to keep the tanks light and keep the breeding going is start pulling out fry, and then I'm going to build a 55 rack and start growing them out. So I can grow all 4 species in a grow out tank in a 55 and really feed that thing, get them growing. So obviously I'm going to get better growth if I can keep them clean water and lots of food. Okay, so that's my goal on these 4 tanks is $4,000, and my goal on the room is 25 to 30 this year. Very doable. So last year was kind of I kind of went into I kind of got out of the discus a little bit. I kept some because I knew that I was going to still keep them down the road. I wasn't sure if I was going to breed them, but after a year away, I decided that it was my passion to be discus, and it was just getting a little monotonous for me to do it. Made a lot of money doing it. So, but money is not my main driving thing in this room. It's just more of enjoyment. It's kind of my escape. But I have to be able to make money to pay the bills, you know, the electric, the water, the food. What I don't want to do is have money coming out of my pocket for my hobby. Now, I want to make sure that I at least break even, but profit is the key. Now, it is my hobby, but I'm trying to treat it more like a business. Just that way I can you know, keep the wife happy, but also feel good about it and realize that what I'm doing is working. So I've really tried to pick species that I think I can sell and make money. Okay, so that's about it. I just kind of wanted to go over this real quick and show you how I plan to make money on live bearers. Now, this isn't something that I usually have done, but I've really tested and thought about it and talked to my fish stores. So that's really important. If you're going to do something like this, you have to build a relationship with your fish store, your local fish store, and talk to them a little bit. Now, I wouldn't go in and just say, hey, I'm a breeder, I got fish, because that's not going to work. You have to go in, build a relationship, and then what I do is I buy a lot of food from them. So I buy, one thing that Animal Ark here locally does is they buy a ton of frozen food. So it's something I can go there and buy and spend $50 on frozen food for my discus. So, you know, that builds that relationship, and then we start talking and stuff like that. So it's very important that if you're going to do something like this, you have an outlet for the fish. So I've been building this relationship for over a year with her. And I've sold her a lot of fish, so mostly the guppies. She loves my guppies and loves how they can come in and they don't die because of what I've done, and that's very important to her. But she also loves the color. So I just want to thank everybody. I'm almost at 2,000 hours watch time and almost 500 subscribers. So I appreciate you guys. It really is very humbling to me that you guys sit and watch my videos, and I appreciate it. So I just want to say thank you and have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.